Hee.
I have sympathy.
Yeah, don't, no, 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 no. Don't say that. Don't say that. Alright, I am back. Hello, hi. I am back. And sorry you had to go. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a fantastic freaking day overall. But hi, hello, I am back. And are you guys ready for the spooky? Because it's time for our daily spooky. Where I like to scare myself, where I like to scare myself to bits because I like to watch scary videos. For fun. Because it's fun. Probably should have finished setting myself up.
Yes.
You know what? You don't get to judge, okay? I don't judge how you make content. You don't get to judge how I make content.
Yes,
Got it?
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not. You don't get to judge me, okay? I'm trying to make sure that they can see everything, okay? You lies. I don't even know why that was so crooked. Alright. Let me move myself, like, right there. Oh, I am gonna get scared by my own sound alerts. Scared by my own sound alerts. I cannot speak the English language. I need to make up my own language. English is the only language that I know. And yet, it sounds like I can't even speak it half the time. Christ. It sounds like I can't even speak it half the time, and English is the only language that I know. There you go. There we go. I hope it's not too loud. I've been fiddling with the volume, so if it's too loud, I can adjust it and fix it. But here we go.
It's worth mentioning that the following video features a doll, so if you plan on sleeping tonight, you'll probably want to skip this one. Now the video itself doesn't have much info. It seems to have been shot years ago, as the quality of the footage isn't exactly 4K. But it's what happens in the video that makes up for the lack of quality, for what's captured on camera is pretty unsettling. The video starts off with a child who seems very excited over the fact that the camera on which this video had been recorded is finally working after failing to turn on for a while. Enthused that the camera is now functioning, the child excitedly tells her mother about this while recording her. The child then goes on to tell their sister about this. However, it's what happens next that has left viewers of the video disturbed. Take a look.
What turned on? Oh, the quality. Oh!
Behind the child's sister, the head of a doll that's placed on top of a dresser turns on its own. And it doesn't move just slightly, as though small vibrations had caused this, but rather turns its head almost completely around before stopping to look at the camera directly at its lens.
You don't get to do that to me, Azazel. How dare you? But I am doing good and I hope you're doing well. But absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, I'm gonna turn on the captions. I probably should have turned on the captions. My bad. But yeah, no, I wouldn't want a doll head turning to me either. Jesus Christ.
But even more unsettling is the fact that it turned its head after the child repeatedly asked his sister to turn around and look at the camera. Because of this, viewers find this video to be evidence of something paranormal. According to them, a certain entity attached to the doll's head had thought the child was calling out to them, when in fact, the child was actually calling out to their sister. Now of course, as with most videos, this is purely speculative. It isn't obvious as to what exactly had caused the doll's head to move, but as always, I'll let you come up with your own ideas. Had something paranormal been caught on camera? Or was something else caught instead? Feel free to let me know what you think.
Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't understand. Look, I tried taking French back in college. That did not work out very well, okay? I do not understand other languages. And I tried taking Spanish in high school, and that did not work out very well either. You know what? I feel like I'm like massively in the way right here. Normally I like to be right there, so I'm not like in the way of the credits, but you know what? I'm just gonna put myself like right here. Because I feel like I'm in the way of like quite literally everything. I'll go back to my corner. I'll go back to the other corner. You know what? I don't speak other languages, and you know I don't speak other languages. How dare you?
Facebook users Juan and Nicole are a married couple who've been experiencing strange activity at home. It wasn't too long ago when the couple had posted a video of what many viewers consider to be the most active poltergeist activity caught on camera. Yet prior to this video, Juan and Nicole had a similar experience in a different house. And it's because of this previous encounter that many believe that the married couple are being followed by something. To be more specific, viewers believe that a malicious entity of some sort has been haunting the two wherever they go. Although it's not clear if the couple also believes this, they have no doubt in their mind that the following incident deals with something paranormal. According to the couple, they were watching a scary movie with a friend inside their living room when all of a sudden, strange things began to occur. It was after this incident that they looked over the footage caught by their security camera to make sense of what occurred that day. But it seems that watching this footage has only left them even more disturbed. Midway through the footage, the friend claims to have seen the stuffed bear on the couch move on its own. He points this out to the couple, who in response tells him that he's probably just seeing things. But then, after shrugging it off to being nothing, the following happens. This is what was caught.
I do not have an aptitude for languages.
Tenemos que subirlo. Esto, mijo, uy, si es que hay alguien que sabe de estas cosas, que nos ayude.
Yo me quiero ir.
No. Mira, la sombra blanca, ¿sí la viste?
Sí, pero
What?
ahí yo fue que ya comencé a sentirme mal.
¿Por qué?
Porque mira, a ver, eso yo sí lo vi claramente, así, de reojo.
Oye, ¿por qué te
Mira, sí,
¡Uy!
Oh!
¿sí viste? Eso sí. Eso
What was
sí.
that?
Yo no sabía qué era. Yo pensaba que era.
Behind the couch where the friend had sat, a shadow-like figure can be seen on camera for a split second before quickly disappearing behind the sofa.
He looks so insanely uncomfortable too.
Not sure as to what they'd seen, they began to look around for the mysterious
He looks
figure.
so insanely
But then,
uncomfortable too.
as they search around, the strangest thing happens.
Es que estábamos con la luz del televisor,
Claro.
como que estuviéramos en el cine.
Okay, so they're looking around, making sure it's not a person, obviously. Oh!
Sí, la botella.
Ahí me tiro.
Yo te lo juro que yo no aguanto un día mía, se cayó.
And there goes the teddy
Yo
bear.
no aguanto un día
Pero,
más.
uy, ¿sí ves la luz que pasa
Mira,
por ahí?
la puerta de alguien la tenía trancada. No podía-
Mira, siempre, uy, ¿sí ves?
Sí.
Ahí pasa.
Del susto. ¿Sí ves lo que me pasó del susto?
Mira.
Uy, hasta el cuadro, Dios mío santo. Oye, pero ¿por qué se cayó todo?
No sé, ahí nosotros nos fuimos, nosotros no nos íbamos a quedar ahí.
Mira lo que pasó ahí, mira lo que pasó ahí. Mira eso, mira eso.
Cerraron la puerta. No sé si hay algo o alguien que nos está haciendo asustar, pero te lo juro que yo ya no aguanto.
Estábamos solos en la casa, pero yo...
Mira, ahí están las luces.
All of a sudden, things inside the living room began to move on their own. It was at this moment that they fled out of the house due to the dangerous activity that was happening inside. What happened then, after the door had closed on its own, has left them baffled.
La sangre de Cristo tiene poder.
Mira la maleta, mira. Mira cómo la van arrastrando. Mira
¿Por qué
cómo
no
se la van
oraron,
arrastrando.
hermano? ¿Por qué no se pusieron a orar?
Cambiémonos de casa.
Tienen que
No,
orar.
que eso ya...
No, eso de ley, eso de
Sí,
ley.
nos vamos.
Uy, pero ese peluche, Dios mío.
Mira, como que lo están jalando, ¿sí ves?
Es como que se para de cabeza,
Ese es el
¿qué?
peluche que te regaló Juanca. El que tú dañaste, ¿verdad?
Mira, ¿sí viste lo que pasó aquí? ¿Sí viste?
Ahí pasa.
Sí. Mira.
Mira esa lucecita. Mira, es como que fuera que algo
Yo,
pasa.
eso nosotros no lo vimos porque estábamos afuera.
Pero es como que algo pasa. Date cuenta que es como que... Mira, ¿ves?
Mira, ahí va.
As stated before, viewers believed that something paranormal had occurred. But even more unsettling is the belief that something is haunting the married couple regardless of where they live. Until more footage is released by the couple, it seems that this belief will stay at that, just a belief. Although it's not clear as to what exactly was caught on camera, the video is still nonetheless pretty creepy. The following photo was submitted by Taylor P.I., who writes, "Here's a photo that I found online. There's little to no information on the photo, except for a small caption that reads, 'A young man takes a photo behind an old building and gets photobombed by someone inside.' Even though the caption implies that a person had photobombed the picture, it looks nothing like a person. I don't know, but it seems more like a ghost than a human to me." Here's the photo that Taylor's referring to.
What is that?
Now, given that the caption states that the photo was taken in front of an old building, it might be the case that something other than a person had been caught in the photograph. But as always, what do you think? Could this be evidence of something paranormal? Or is this simply a random stranger inside the building who photobombed the picture? With very little information, it seems that this question will remain unanswered. What exactly had been caught in this photo?
I mean, that could have just been someone who photobombed the photo. I don't know. It looks weird. It looks weird. That's weird. That's really weird.
Facebook user Meg Wolfgang had posted the following video in the hopes that someone could explain the strange occurrence that is seen in the footage. Meg was playing with her kittens when something pretty creepy was caught on camera. During the time of this recording, she didn't notice it. It was only after looking back at the footage that she realized that something unsettling was caught on camera. Meg writes, "I wanted to post this video I've had for quite a few years now and get others' opinions. In the video, which was recorded by myself in about 2008, maybe 2009 originally, there is a dresser not even half an inch raised off the ground, in which something reaches out from under, stealing the kitten's toy, and with audio on it that says what sounds like 'leave me' at the same time. When I originally recorded the video, I didn't hear or see anything. The following is the video she took."
But it wasn't until after. What the heck? It's almost like the ball got, like, thrown. But I mean, wait, was it the toy? I don't know. That's weird. That's weird.
Beneath the dresser, there appears to be something hiding inside. It's hard to make out what this is, but according to Meg, she can't shake the thought of this being a physical manifestation of something supernatural. Given the strange motion of whatever this is, including its odd appearance, and the faint whispering that is heard in the background, most viewers agree with Meg that something supernatural had been captured. But, as with most videos, I'll let you come up with your own opinion. For now, Meg's video remains a mystery. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
That's really weird.
The following video was taken by Jonathan Valink, who works at a factory at an undisclosed location. Although very little information is given on this video, it pretty much speaks for itself, as the footage shows that something eerie is happening inside this factory. Jonathan had been working the night shift alone inside a factory when the following incident took place. Along with this video, he writes, "In my night work schedule, I heard strange noises out of the ordinary. I took my cell phone out and I was able to capture the encounter with this presence." This is what he caught.
¿Quién anda ahí?
What is it? I like it just the caption just is foreign. The video caption's automatic. That's actually funny. Okay, so I'm assuming this is like a storeroom.
¿Quién anda ahí?
Worker's bathroom? Maybe?
Todo está acá. No hay nadie. Esto está raro. Muy raro.
It appears that someone had knocked over the ladder inside this room, which was initially standing upright, according to Jonathan.
So that's what he heard.
However, if he was the only person inside the factory, then who, or maybe even what, had knocked over the ladder? It isn't until minutes later that Jonathan finds out as to who, or better put, what, had knocked it over. Take a look.
Okay, because I was going to say, I could have easily just fallen over. Okay, so we climbed back up the stairs. What is that?
No te tengo miedo.
Don't call it out. You'll just make it mad. There goes that.
No te tengo miedo.
You're probably taking it off.
An object below moves on its own right before Jonathan's eyes. Then, a second object gets thrown off from a flat surface as though someone had hit it with full force. Feeling more spooked than before, Jonathan goes on to state that he feels a certain ambience in the room, a heavy ambience that's making him feel uncomfortable and a little claustrophobic. He then proceeds to check out the floor below him where the objects had fallen.
Okay, so he goes back downstairs like an idiot, because I most certainly wouldn't go back downstairs.
La loción.
Well, I also get it, it's also his job, so...
Sea lo que sea, no te tengo miedo. Para nada te tengo miedo.
The more you acknowledge it, the more it's gonna do.
As always, what are your thoughts on this? Had Jonathan caught something unexplainable on camera? Or had something else been captured?
I mean, honestly, I feel like with the ladder, at least, if it was just the ladder, you could have easily just said the ladder fell over. Objects fall over all the time. They really do. But the other stuff is a little weird. The other stuff is kind of like where it actually starts getting weird. So, and I also feel like because if there is something there, because the fact that he acknowledged it, that's when it started like, oh, I can do more of this for attention. And so now he's asking for the attention and getting even more attention. He's giving it the attention that it wants. And that's kind of like where like the problem lies with doing these things, is if you give them the attention, then they will that's when stuff like that happens. Okay, why did you drop? Are you gonna go back up? Or are you just gonna stay down? You've been doing really good so far, so... Okay, I went back up. long as it goes back up.
When it comes to baby monitors, those
Oh,
that capture
God.
footage of something unexplainable are perhaps the creepiest types of footages. Now, although this next segment isn't a video, but instead a photo that caught something on a baby monitor, it is still, without a doubt, pretty unsettling.
Oh, dear
Reddit
Lord.
user Lousy Mouse had posted the following image and writes, "My son was napping yesterday, and I looked at the monitor and saw this."
Oh, okay, so it was the first thing that caught my eye. It looks like there's something, like, in the monitor.
On the right side of the screen, there appears to be a faint image of what seems to be a woman who's slightly hunched over. But
Oh, I
even
only
more
see the
creepy
face.
is that it looks as though she's watching over the sleeping child next to her. Naturally, the father was spooked upon seeing this. Others who've seen the photo were also creeped out and have commented that the baby monitor may have caught an actual person as opposed to an apparition.
That's also
suggesting
very
that a squatter
true.
might be living inside the father's house. Whether an actual person or not, the father hopes that whoever, or whatever this is, doesn't make another appearance, for the photo itself has already creeped him out enough.
I can't really see, like, a full, like, hunched over person, but maybe that's just me. I mean, I am also not wearing my glasses, because if I do, my, the eyes on the model will start going all crazy and finicky and stuff like that. But I mean, all I really see is just the face. I don't really see a person that's fully hunched over. I don't see that, like, at all, but maybe that's just me.
Itself has already creeped him out enough. This next video shows a security guard working inside a hospital when something unexplainable is caught on camera.
Oh, is it like
Jay
that other
Breezy,
one?
who's the security guard you see in this footage, has been working at this hospital for quite a while and has never encountered anything like this before.
Okay.
Needless to say, he was left shook when the following incident occurred right before his eyes. It was only after watching the footage caught by the CCTV camera inside the hospital that he came to realize that what had happened that day wasn't him just seeing things. Take a look at this footage and see what you think.
Look at I saw that shit. I saw that shit.
So he sees something.
I saw that shit. And I'm like, and then it disappeared over there by the desk. And I'm like, okay. So I looked
I mean,
at the
I don't
camera.
see
I'm like,
anything,
you know what?
but...
I'm gonna calm down. So I wanted to tell the camera, y'all see that shit? Y'all saw that shit, right? I'm telling CHA, did y'all see that? Okay.
Although very faint, we can see that Jay is reacting to something that is
Oh,
apparently
now
there.
I see it. Okay.
Yet, this wouldn't be the only time that Jay encounters something beyond explanation.
Now I see it.
On a different occasion, the supposed apparition had made an appearance once again. This time, however, Jay had reacted much differently than before, as he was feeling very
Now I see
uncomfortable.
Mother decided to show herself again.
Okay.
It's faint though. I looked at it like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I hesitated, so I just threw something because I didn't know what to do. You know.
I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, gotta
But that
defend
time it
yourself.
came from over my head though, for some reason. I don't know. But I was like, you know what?
It appears that whatever had paid a visit to Jay was making him feel very unsettled. Although throwing a book probably did nothing.
Probably
it seems
not.
that doing so didn't stop it from coming back, given that more strange occurrences had taken place inside the hospital days after this incident. In a different part of the hospital, something unusual was caught on camera. Take a look.
Look at that. There's no way that could have failed by, like, somebody didn't do that. Something did that by itself. How could a ceiling light fall on its own? Like
I mean,
that?
it could have not been screwed in all the way, but I get where he's coming from, though.
Now,
He's
it could
already
be that
freaked
the light
out.
cover had fallen off due to not being screwed in properly. However, Jay is adamant that this incident was the result of poltergeist activity and perhaps caused by the ghost he had seen days before.
Well, he's
Although
probably
it
all
isn't clear
freaked
as to what
out.
might have caused this, other incidents inside the hospital have convinced Jay that something paranormal is happening. A few days after this occurrence, while being on duty, the following happens.
Well, hospitals are usually considered pretty haunted.
There you go.
There it goes again.
It was cold. I'm like, oh. I wanted to follow it and feel. See, I'm trying to feel like follow the cold breeze. I saw it going towards the elevator. So I went there. It was actually a cold breeze towards the elevator, then it just stopped. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, okay. Then something touched me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, dang.
Something touched me. I'm still trying to see, like, where is it at? Like, it vanished, so how is it still touching me or something? I don't know. It's creepy.
That is creepy. That is pretty creepy, man. That's pretty creepy.
It was this incident, among many others, that had Jay totally convinced that something was haunting the hospital. And it isn't just Jay who solely believes this, but his coworkers as well, for they too have seen something they couldn't explain. With all this evidence, most viewers can't help but think that the hospital is being haunted by something. But of course, it's not certain if that's the case. Jay, on the other hand, is sure that it is. So then, with that said, had something paranormal occurred inside this hospital? Or is there an explanation for the seemingly odd occurrence?
I mean,
Feel free to let me know what you think.
No, it's pretty odd. I mean, the fact that this happened.
And I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Honestly, the fact that this was happening at somebody's workplace, I don't really feel like you can necessarily fake this if it's happening at somebody's workplace. I know, like, you know, some people will try to be like, oh, well, this, or that, or try to explain. Oh, you're good, as long as you got some sleep. I mean, I'm glad that you got some sleep at least. But I feel like for that last one specifically the last one, I feel like was more than likely legit. You can't really fake that. You can't really fake that kind of, you know, reaction in general, just because in general, especially with it being at a workplace, I doubt that a workplace would let him get away with doing something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like a workplace wouldn't let you get away with doing something like that. Maybe that's just me, though. Maybe that is, like, genuinely just me. Oh, come on. Don't be dumb. I guess we're just gonna be in this position for a while. Oh!